Welcome back to Indy Now. The following portion of our show today is sponsored by We Grow Hair Indy. We've got clinic director Darren Andrews to tell us how they're helping to restore Hoosiers' hair and confidence for life's most important moments. You might have seen them on some billboards around 465.
Yes.
I always give you a nice little wave when I see you, man.
Out there.
Good to be with you.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. So this is a really cool story. We've got Rajeev Ram. He was a silver medalist in the Olympics recently from Carmel.
Yep.
And I mean, he had a very unique story about how he came to you and what he wanted, right?
Yeah, so he knew a number of the other VIPs that we'd done, and Raj had a lot of hair loss. He wore a hat all the time, and he saw himself up on the podium one time at an event, and he was wearing a hat.
Yeah.
So when he first came to me, he said, look, my goal is to not have to wear a hat when I'm up on the podium. And of course, everyone has, wants their hair back for different reasons, and that was one of his primary goals. So we kind of went full circle and won another silver medal recently.
That's great.
It was a really neat moment.
Yeah,
really cool.
I like the local tie too, and we've got a clip actually of Rajeev. Let's take a look.
Hey, this is Rajeev Ram, two-time Olympic medalist. I am very excited and thrilled that I decided to come to We Grow Hair Indy for my hair transplant. And this photo here is from the most recent Paris Olympics, and it is the reason I came to get a hair transplant at We Grow Hair Indy. I couldn't feel more confident and happy with my results and how I looked, and it was wonderful not to have to think about wearing a hat.
You know what I love most too is just that he could see himself already on the podium.
Yep.
And he kind of put it out there to say, listen, this is how I want to look. But really, I also get from him, this is how I want to feel.
Right.
So talk to me about, you obviously help with hair, but how do you help with confidence? Because I think that's such a big key to it.
Yeah, and they go hand in hand. And I think the lesson with Raj in this scenario is, you're right, his goal was a certain thing, and it was being up on the podium. And looking and seeing himself, I guess, in the second person in those photographs and images afterwards are feeling good. But for everybody, it's a little different, right? It might be, we hear guys like, I'm getting married in a year, right? So I want to walk down the aisle and have my hair back. It might be a professional thing. I'm getting older, I'm aging. If you look at some of these before and afters, this is an artist robotic FUE procedure where we rebuilt the whole frontal hairline, looks completely natural. Mr. Kevin Bowen, a sports radio DJ here in town, so another artist robotic FUE procedure, fantastic result. We reframed the face, he's got a new hairline. You can see the smile there, obviously looking pretty happy. So this is about 7-8 months post-transplant with him. Takes 12 months to grow in fully.
Okay, and I know you work with ladies too as well.
Yeah, different types of hair loss. I mean, it's not just for men, so we do preventative things as well. So sometimes for ladies, it's not just about a hair transplant or not about a hair transplant, it's about preventative things. So controlling hair loss, and there's a very emotional element to any hair loss, but for ladies in particular, obviously, the social expectation is even greater. So we have a female consultant that specializes in consulting with ladies, and she's been through hair loss as well.
That's wonderful.
Well.
Now, I know you're also, I mean, you've gone through this as well.
I have. 19 years ago, I got my hair back, and I had a multi-unit hair grafting procedure, which is what we see on the screen here. So the benefit of that approach is what would typically take 2 to 3 transplants, we can do in one. This is a top shot of a multi-unit hair grafting procedure, starting at the front, working back, and there's yours truly, of course, and I always bring it up. The reminder of the color my hair used to be on the left. That was in late 2005, and then more recently, obviously, with my hair back. So I've had one procedure. Hair transplants are genetically permanent. It
looks great. And if people are interested, maybe they've been thinking about this for a while, or maybe they're trying to support their spouse. What's the first step that they should take?
Sometimes the hardest thing to do is make that first call or walk into the clinic. So we do consultations virtually or in person. Go to the website at wegrowhairindy.com or call 317-522-2995. We can set up that valuation. And that's step one. Knowledge is power. Learning about what the options are, and you go from there.
That's great, and it's a free evaluation.
Free evaluation.
Fantastic. That's great. So nothing to lose. Yeah, go check it out. WeGrowHairIndy.com. Darren, thank you very much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
As always. The preceding portion of the show was sponsored by We Grow Hair Indy.